So now we're going to kind of move into the more general questions where I kind of want to get your opinions on some things that are happening kind of in the music world and all that stuff. So first one is kind of an obvious one. What are your guys' thoughts and feelings on kind of the digital age of music? I guess the one that you guys are kind of coming up in, where selling things as MP3s and MySpace kind of has replaced the poster you slap up on the wall or the selling the vinyl. You know, how do you guys feel that that's changing things in a good way, or is it kind of a backward spiral?
I think it's making it a lot harder for bands to really stand out, but at the same time, it's giving a lot more opportunity to bands that didn't have those connections. A lot more accessibility.
But also a lot more disposal. Like music is awesome.
Yeah.
It has become much more disposal as well.
Yeah. A lot of the ideas, because we did the interactive, was a lot of the stuff that keeps getting thrown around is that you really have to jump up and scream something to really kind of make yourself heard. I mean, do you guys think that that's good to push? That's a good push for a creative outlet for bands, or do you think that kind of just buries people?
I think bands need to be a little bit more creative now. I think the music's free nowadays, and now you kind of have to get the people to get to your site and want to even take interest in it, download it, or now it's part of. Now you have to try and get them interested in the band. So
it's kind of a
instead of selling
with with the web and MP3s and P2Ps and all that stuff.
P2Ps.
From a band's perspective.
Yeah, definitely. What do you guys feel is like the hardest part about being a band in this age? Not just from a getting heard part, but is it trying to get the distribution? I mean, it used to be if you got signed, you were golden, right? But now we're seeing more so getting signed is only a third of the step. So what would be the goal for you guys? Just
determination to keep going. I feel like. I feel like there's so much competition and so much just with the MP3s and everything. I feel a lot of discouragement. Bands might get discouraged a lot, so I don't know. Keep going, I'd say. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I forgot what the question was.
The hardest part about being a band today. It's just standing out.
Definitely standing out.
There's so much going on. It's ridiculous. Like it's a good thing though. People are being creative, but it's not easy to
trying to get people to listen to your music. There's so many ways.
There you go.
Music is so accessible. It's just like trying to get people interested in your band, trying to get people to listen to your music.
Yeah. All right. So here's kind of the rough one. How do you guys feel about that?
Obama?
Abortion?
No, Obama. Pretty close to the Christian music industry. Not the scene, the industry, the one that most people know. What are you guys' kind of thoughts on that?
What about it though?
Just
how do we feel?
Just how do you feel about it? Like, do you think it's positive? Do you think it's good?
I think it's kind of a letdown, honestly.
In what way?
I don't think that there's a lot to offer people. A lot of stuff that you hear, it has the same sound to it. I don't know. I've never really found anything that I've liked that has been like under a Christian music label.
Very cheap.
There's not a lot of variety, I guess is what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
it's like it's all just kind of like
trite,
worship, almost like, which is not a bad thing. But it's obviously something that people don't relate to too much. Like people want to hear, punk rock or emo or with the message. So it's kind of hard, especially with I don't even know what else.
I think it can also be easier if you're in that scene because even as far as shows even go. If you want, to get paid well, get fed, then go play at a church. It's like it's easy just because there isn't a lot to pick from. It's like easy for Christian parents also to like back up their kids. If they're interested in bands who are in the scene, just because they know that it's safe. So I feel that it's
I think it's definitely a market that, just like the secular, you have to stand out in, because everything's the same, or everything can kind of fall into the same kind of genre or market. So I think you definitely got to have to stand out in this market too, definitely.
Yeah.
have something new or different to say. I think a different spin on the message.
We noticed the Dove Awards, the nomination for the Dove Awards came out about a month ago, and I looked at them, and then I looked at the nominees in the same categories about 5 years ago, and give or take 2 or 3 people, it's the same people. And with band, do you think that that markets outside of the Christian music scene, which is obvious kind of where you guys would lie and where people like Me Without You and those guys would kind of play to, do you think that people are still real concerned with the are they or aren't they a Christian thing, or because it used to be you got booed off stage if you said anything about
I feel like it's people are becoming more, I don't know, open to everything, and just kind of the idea of, I don't know.
But I think there's a lot more Christian artists coming out that are doing things that they're not beating people over the head with the Bible. They're just singing what they love to do, or singing about things they love or things that have hurt them. They're just being honest, and I think that
people can relate to that.
I think Christian scene has changed a little bit because of that, but the mainstream Christian scene is still the same.
Yeah,
but there's still an underground that's changing a lot, and I think it's a good thing. But the mainstream stuff is kind of disappointing.
All right, so last question, kind of lighthearted. What's the best thing about doing what you're doing?
Hanging out with these guys.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Meeting people.
Meeting new people, hanging out with these guys.
Different experiences, different cities, hanging out with friends, best friends, playing with my best friends in a band.
I think we're all kind of
and
best
actually
friends.
being kind of successful,
Yeah.
I think it all works out pretty well. I think, it's a good deal.
It makes up for the little money.
It's definitely emotionally satisfying, not monetary.
Little income.
And then no sleep. At least you're getting fed. You would spend your money on that, right?
Yeah.
Well, thanks guys for taking the time to hang out with us, and good luck at your show, and we'll see you there.
Thank you very much.
You guys gonna be influenced?
We're working on that actually, right?